Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Imperial Austria, or Austria-Hungary campaign. It's been a long time since we've looked at our colonies. Let's go ahead and take a look down there. Ooh. At aniline unlocked, so synthetic plants and art silk, nice. Is pretty nice, but we are going up through Dar al-Kutai and a little bit into Congo, and this is going to be pretty nice, I think. It's unincorporated, and it is right now still a split state. Of course, we haven't gone all the way through, but we have a rail, unable to fully hire, but you'll see that all the time in colonies, because basically, until you have enough people move in there with qualifications, you're not going to be getting people who are skilled laborers to be doing those jobs. So, let's see, this is mine, yes. So why can't I go into Luongo? Interesting. Established colony, it is working there, so okay, we are kind of right now. And not a lot of other space, so Pau will be ours, and this will be a very nice thing. I wonder if we should kick the Dutch out of here eventually. I'm not sure there's much to gain from that, so probably not worth it. What we could do is we could try to do things like puppet to door, which, if we take a look at their home states, we would get, we'd get some more rice, we get some more sugar. That's basically it. Probably not really worth doing then. What about Brunei? Let's see. Oh, goldfields. That's pretty nice. I don't know, I was really worried about this before we got to our own oil, and I think that will make a very, very big difference to our late game success, the availability of that oil in West Galicia. Inefficient agriculture? Okay, nothing really to do about that. I mean, you'll see that event a lot. It's annoying, but it just sort of happens, and you gotta kind of roll with it. One of those random mean time to happen things, but such is life. So, if we look more into how we're going to finish unifying Germany, Wurttemberg and Baden seem like okay states. So, if we go in here, it is a split state, so that should be with Hohenzollern, but Baden itself is a different state. So here's two more, and it would take 3 wars to get us there. So not altogether too bad unless the French join in. It would also give us a border directly with the French, and this is a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, they'd be able to access us directly, so we'd have to defend against them, we'd have to fight them directly. On the other hand, we could fight them directly, we could push into Alsace, and let me see, is that considered part of Germany in this time period? So we go into nation formation, Germany. Yes, it is. So we could actually take Alsace from the French and have that count as forming Germany. Which, aside from crippling some of our opponents here even further, although they're currently... Wow. That's a hell of a recession, guys. You might want to work on that. So, I don't know, now seems like a good time to push it, because if the French economy is collapsing, I'm a little concerned about our own gold reserves is all. Well, you know what? I'm never one for being timid, so let's go for it. Even if we have to crank up our budget again, even if we go into a little bit of debt, I mean, 8.8 million is pretty nice gold reserves. No. Well, hell with it. Let's give it a shot. Why not? We are, of course, working on wargaming, and that will be a lag time once we have to adopt new equipment. So let's get something done before that lag time hits us. Let's go right for Wurttemberg. I think that'll be a good thing. So, diplomatic plays, conquer state, and Wurttemberg, пожалуйста, я хочу есть. Russia might side with the enemy, that's fine. As long as it's not another cascading sort of war, I think we should be okay. Let's go ahead and get our expert offensive commander up and to the front, and then Archduke Albrecht will mobilize if and when the Russians come in. So, ooh. Nice. Okay, well, no, I thought that was for our king, but maybe not. So, Echoes of Revolutions... That actually might be good. So if we can change the leader of the Petit Bourgeois, then we come over here and we can take a look at monarchy. And let's see. No, they still dislike it. That's disappointing. Do they still dislike presidential republic? Yes. But they want... Okay, trade unions want a council republic. We're not doing this. I'm not going to be a dirty, rotten commie in this game, at least not at the moment. I was really hoping we could do that without pissing off the petit bourgeois. Reason being, if we want to... So I think we'll flip presidential after this war, and that's going to be a risk of revolution. So let's go ahead and get some of these. I know there's a little bit of a non sequitur. What I'm doing now is I'm attempting to guard against a bureaucratic shortfall. That's what I'm trying to do. Interesting that... Okay, so the British are in. Can we get them out? Not really. No sways that they would accept. You know what? That's fine. They don't really have a way to attack us, and I'm willing to bet that our navy's better than theirs. So they have 158 flotillas, which is way too small for Britain anyway, and their power projection is 1363 on the water, and ours with 120 is nearly 3,000 on the water. So we're going to spend this war beating up the British in the ocean, because why not? Although their army sophistication is better, so let's look at this. 3208 power projection from 274. Better power projection than the French, with not even anywhere close to the French numbers of battalions. So that is something to watch out for. If they get a foothold, we might have some trouble. And the unfortunate thing too is now that Wurttemberg is no longer fearful, they're pretty much guaranteed not to back down. That does kind of suck. I am still curious why my GDP is oscillating quite this much. I haven't really been able to get a rhyme or reason for that, so if you do have the secrets of that sort of deal, just let me know. Probably won't see it for a little while, unfortunately, just because, you know, I do a bunch of these. It's a bit easier, shall we say, to do that for me on the weekends. So that's basically what I do. Is every Sunday I play a bunch, and then I don't know. I mean, it's not ideal, but hey, I mean, if you want me to do recordings every day, then there has to be a reason to make it feasible. So we got to at least get to 1,000 subscribers, and there it is. I did the thing. I did the YouTuber thing. Like, share, and subscribe. Ugh, it makes me feel dirty. No, but I mean, if that's going to become something that I can do more often, there has to be a reason it's possible. And right now, unfortunately, there just isn't. Is what it is. I'm not complaining. I really enjoy it. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. So, war with Wurttemberg has come to pass. Oh, a bit laggy on the zoom in there. My bad. But only Württembergian troops are defending, so tiny offense, tiny defense. I'm hoping that that combined with the size of their army means that we can push in relatively quickly. So let's get one of these guys. We're going to raid convoys near the British homeland, and the other is going to escort convoys, and we're going to do that to the Balkans, because I want our own supply lines to remain a lot healthier. And wow, we are crushing through them. Look at that. They started with 27,000 men on the front, and already nearly 4,000 dead, 11,000 wounded. Our armies are vicious, vicious killing machines, and I mean, hey, that's what we pay them for. I like it. We've actually already taken the entire state of Wurttemberg. I don't know if I want to attempt a naval invasion, just because if their army is somewhat modern and there's no other fronts where the British are there. Okay, so actually, looks like most of their army's headed down. You know what? Let's do it. Let's take these guys. Let's naval invade in East Anglia. And Franz Conrad von Holzdorf is not a big enough army. Can I get a bigger army with you? Walter Hummel? Nope, that's smaller. So let's do the first, I guess. Franz Conrad. And there is a naval battle. Okay. 76 of theirs, 60 of ours, and we are crushing them. Look at that. 96 defense versus 30 offense. Beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. I love it. I love every minute of it. It's good. Oof. Alright. Oh, my main hesitation about the presidential system is just that I really wanted to unify Germany first. I would be crushed if we fell to a revolution right now, and I know I can start the reform and then we can see how bad it would be, which might end up being what I do, right? Because people aren't going to rebel immediately if you float the law, then you go, oh, no, okay, fine, we won't. My concern is just if we pass it, there might be a risk of revolution for a while, which will slow us down in other parts of the world, which is not exactly what you want to do. So we could switch our economic laws. I don't think we need to. Guaranteed liberties is very nice, so at least that is good. It would be nice to fix closed borders and to fix child labor. Also, primary school. Better education investment would probably be pretty helpful. Okay. So that's at least an option. I don't know, I'm looking at our laws, I'm not really sure there's any that we want to pursue right now, which is a weird statement. But what I can say is that our electric and coal needs are currently being handled, which means that tools and sulfur are next. So let's go ahead and get sulfur done first. It is a resource building, a little bit easier to make there, and then go in for tools. Tooling workshops are currently in northern Transylvania, and I see no reason to move that. Pretty close to the 40 cap, but not quite at it yet, and crushing their navy again. So satisfying seeing that happen. 160 flotillas still, but look at that. Look at that, down to 861 power projection. We've crushed their navy, and landed in England. Oh, beautiful. That is amazing. Oh, they didn't have anyone left at home, and we're just crushing right through them. Bicycle messengers. Man, these guys, a little bit of rubber, and that plus 20% provinces captured is preventing them from even bringing an army home to resist us. Let's get the Archduke over, though, because when they do outnumber us, it'd be nice to have the better commander there. But that'll take 23 days, and okay, yeah, they're moving people in. Let's get... Nope, let's get... Yes, Heinrich von... Yes. And... Oh, no, don't retire. Get to the front, my friend. Get to the front jolly quick. Raising concerns... Sorry, trade unionists. I'm always going to pick to bully the trade unionist if given a chance. It's just how I am. It's in my blood, I suppose. But this is nice. Capitulation, down we go. Easy, quick, clean war, and we have most of a state in Wurttemberg, just needing Hohenzollern to complete it. It's going to be a lot of bureaucracy to incorporate, but we have finished with Bavaria, Franconia. That might have been the GDP spike. Well, I don't know. It is interesting. A lot of low access, and let's see. If I go into production... Oh, let's fix this. Trench, shrapnel, bicycle messengers, and then dropping these guys down so we pay less for our reserves. That's fine. Ooh, publicly traded or government run. Not enough qualifications. Let's just do privately owned for right now. It is simpler. Electric trains would help us out a lot. That would be a very good thing. And it looks like we're going to have to fight here again. Jeez, we should just annex Krakow, honestly. It's more trouble than it's worth these days. And it would make our borders a little bit nicer. I just don't want to give people another opportunity to butt in and fight us if I don't have to, because frankly it's annoying more than anything else. Down 14.8. What's gotten more expensive? Because if we remember, our upper strata has a very nice time these days. Okay, lower strata's at -1. That's better. -4. That's better. Yeah, everyone is cheaper than they should be, and we're still down at 14.8. So goodness gracious, who knows what they want from me? They want something I'm not giving them. Jeez. All right. Okay, so that was pretty quick. Let's just follow it up with a war against Hohenzollern right now. And diplomatic play, conquer states, Hohenzollern. We're not paying any attention to our infamy. I don't care anymore. We're just gonna crush through it. We're just gonna go, and it should be all right. Okay, so Prussia should come in against us, but they're still split in two pieces anyway. So honestly, who gives a shit? And if these guys, so Saxe Weimar, Lippe, and Waldeck Don't care. These guys hopefully should back down, because I can't imagine they would stay in against those odds. I mean, they might. It's always a possibility, but I kinda doubt it. 92,000 men in reserve is too high. Let's get another South German commander. Celebrity commander. Plus 30% command limits, but he kind of sucks on his own. Brave is okay, but not great. Ambitious is worse than brave, though. Open terrain commander, not really that useful. Okay, let's get him, but then let's see. Yeah, there's no one better. So, okay, that was... Was that you? No. Who was it? Oh, goodness gracious. This thing auto-scrolls up sometimes. I have no idea why. It's kind of annoying. It was it Vitrus? South German... No, he's pious. Ah, him. Yes. So promote. And promote. And 67,000 men there. Expensive military goods, ironclads, and tools. So, okay, that's what we need. Let's get a couple more shipyards built, and we can do Croatia, and we can do... Well, let's just double down in Croatia, build 10 there. Capitalize on that efficiency bonus that I spoke about earlier. I'm hoping these guys will back down. Are we not? Are we at war here? Oh, we're almost at war. Yeah, okay. I am kind of curious what our infamy... 77.8, that's pretty high. People are not going to like us. Krakowian peasant revolt will be crushed. It should be nice and easy, just a single fight is my guess. Yep, there it is, and one and done. Alright, well that's going to be it for us today. Thank you all for hanging around, and we'll see you again real soon.